Toronto. The Golden State Warriors drastically changed their starting lineup for Sunday night's Game 2 of the NBA Finals, missed 24 of their first 33 shots, sank into an early double-digit deficit, and lost two more key contributors to injury. The Warriors also managed to overcome all of that to do what they seemingly always do. The two-time defending champions won a road game in the playoffs for the 23rd successive series. Flummoxed for a game and a half by the Toronto Raptors' physical defense, Golden State swung back in a big way by smothering the Raptors to score the first 18 points of the second half and abruptly snatch the momentum from the hosts in a 109-104 victory that evened these finals at one game apiece. The Warriors held the Raptors scoreless for nearly 6 minutes to start the third quarter to briefly silence and ultimately disappoint Toronto's rabid following at Scotiabank Arena. The series resumes Wednesday night at Golden State's Oracle Arena, where the superstar forward Kevin Durant is expected to return in Wednesday's Game 3 or Friday night's Game 4. After Andre Iguodala's three-pointer from the left wing in the final seconds to seal the victory after Toronto drew within 2 points, Golden State coach Steve Kerr said, "I thought his play in the second half was really inspiring at both ends. He did a fantastic job. He's hit a lot of big shots in the finals before, so he was unfazed." Kerr boldly moved DeMarcus Cousins into the starting lineup despite the fact that the 8 minutes Cousins logged in Game 1 represented the former All-Star's first action since Game 2 of Golden State's first-round series against the Los Angeles Clippers on April 15. Golden State would go on to lose Kevon Looney, chest contusion, and Klay Thompson, left hamstring tightness, by night's end, but not before Thompson scored a team-high 25 points. Cousins, for his part, was an undeniable difference-maker in his 27-minute return to prominence with 11 points, 10 rebounds and 6 assists. And the rest of Golden State's starting lineup delivered when it absolutely had to, enabling the Warriors to avoid their first 2-0 series deficit in this 5-year run of title contention. Stephen Curry scored 23 points despite missing his first 6 shots and feeling, in Kerr's words, a little bit dehydrated. Thompson scored 18 of his points in the first half to keep the Warriors in striking distance after they fell behind by 12. And Iguodala shook off the effects of a crushing Marc Gasol screen to sink not one but 2 huge three-pointers after going 5 games without one. Iguodala's second three-pointer, after Toronto chose not to foul, is bound to receive all the attention. But he also sank a 3 early in the 18-0 run to snap out of an 0-4-11 funk from long distance that stretched back to the Game 6 win at Houston to close out the second round in which Iguodala made 5 threes. Yet it was Draymond Green, most of all, who responded to the challenge he issued himself about outplaying Toronto's Pascal Siakam. "That's on me," Green said after Siakam's huge Game 1. Back to the level he established against Portland in the Western Conference Finals. Green posted 17 points, 10 rebounds and 9 assists. Golden State, for good measure, manufactured 15 bonus points from the little-used reserves Quinn Cook, 3 three-pointers, and Andrew Bogut, 6 points in the second half, to secure a vital win. Siakam finished with just 12 points in Game 2, shooting 5 for 18 after scoring a decisive 32 points while going 14 for 17 from the field the series opener. Kyle Lowry fouled out with 3 minutes 52 seconds to go in the fourth quarter after another subpar shooting performance, 4 for 11 from the field. Kawhi Leonard led the Raptors with 34 points and 14 rebounds, but Golden State's dogged second-half response ultimately limited Toronto to 37.2% shooting. "I don't know what you guys thought this series was going to look like, but we went into it expecting a dogfight," said Toronto's Fred VanVleet, who scored 17 points. "And, yes, we won Game 1. I think everybody else outside of our locker room was a lot more excited than we were. We understand what this team brings and what type of effort it's going to take to beat these guys. As long as Thompson's injury is not serious and with Durant believed to be nearing his return, it would appear that the two-time defending champions have wrested control of the series away from the Raptors," who looked poised to break the game open on multiple occasions in the first half. Toronto was bidding to take a 2-0 lead for the second time in 19 playoff series in the franchise's 24-year history. Kerr, though, went back to his dynasty's roots to steal the win on the road. "It was championship defense and that's what it's going to take," he said.